Hi, hi GPT. I am David. Nice to meet you. This is my English repetition session. This is my English practice session. Can you keep up with me? I hope we can. I hope we do practice in this practice session. Like 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 always. Like last week.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you too. I'm ready to practice with you. Let's keep it simple and consistent. How about we start with a phrase or sentence you'd like to repeat?
I'd like to start greetings and small talk time with you. Last week, yesterday, I couldn't access you because I thought, I think I too much unwind, yesterday, so I couldn't contact you to improve my English communication skills.
Got it. So, yesterday you felt a bit overwhelmed and couldn't practice. No worries. Let's ease into it today. How about we start with a simple greeting like, Good morning. How are you doing today?
How are you doing today? GPT, how are you doing today? How's everything going on your end?
I'm doing great, David. Thanks for asking. Everything's going smoothly here. How about you? How's your day going so far?
I'm not sure how can I say my being today, my today, yes, so far. In my opinion, I'm still under the weather. I'm still under the weather. Uh, I'm not sure how can I express this feeling. I'm the way I see it, I I I'm still unwind.
So you're feeling a bit under the weather, meaning not at your best. If you're feeling unwound, that might mean you're relaxed or recovering. It's totally fine to take it easy today. Would you like to practice a phrase like, I'm not feeling my best today, but I'm here to practice?
Yes, yes. I couldn't agree more. That's exactly what I'm saying. Uh, this is not, this is not best. This is not best. And is this right? If I share my feeling, like, I'm unwinded. I'm unwinded. Is this right?
It's close, but unwound usually means feeling relaxed or de stressed. If you're not feeling your best, you might say, I'm feeling a bit off today. But if you want to express that you're taking it easy, I'm unwinding would work. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. If you are talking about the good expression, that that makes sense. And it's not my best, and it's not my best. And listen, GPT, listen, GPT. That I s- in my I thought I thought. I think I think. I I'm not best. I feel like I'm I like fish out of water. If I mean if I unwind like today.
You're doing great, David. If you want to say you feel out of place, I feel like a fish out of water works perfectly. And if you're feeling a bit off, you can say, I'm not at my best today. These expressions sound natural and convey your feelings well.
GPT, I would like to say unwind, not unwound, not unwound. I would like to say unwind.
Got it. Unwound is the past tense of unwind. If you want to express that you're currently relaxing, you can say, I'm unwinding. If you want to say you've relaxed already, I've unwound is correct. Both are good, depending on the context.
Mm, okay. I didn't know about that. I didn't know the past expression for unwound. Okay, I got it. I think I'm unwinding right now.
Exactly. Saying I'm unwinding right now is perfect. It means you're relaxing at this moment. Great job, David. Would you like to move on to another expression or practice something else?
I repeat one more time. The way I see it, I'm unwinding right now. So I don't know how can I express my feeling. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say in English.
You're doing great. If you're unwinding, you can say, I'm taking it easy or I'm relaxing. If you're not sure how to describe your feelings, you can say, I'm not sure how to put it into words. Does that help?
I'm relaxing. I'm taking it easy. I'm taking it easy. I'm relaxing. I'm relaxing, and I'm not sure how to put it into words. I'm not sure how to put it into words. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to put it into words. Uh, that makes sense. Uh, okay, let's move on to the sharing my lifetime.
Great job, David. Those sentences sound natural. Let's move on to sharing something from your day. What would you like to talk about from your lifetime?
Last weekend, my wife was sick, because of cold. Her condition, was not good. Her condition was not good. Uh, he, uh, she, she had a headache in the weekend.
I'm sorry to hear your wife was sick last weekend. To express that, you could say, last weekend, my wife was sick with a cold. She wasn't feeling well and had a headache. Does that sound right?
I'm sorry, let me hear one more time.
Sure. Last weekend, my wife was sick with a cold. She wasn't feeling well and had a headache.
Yes, that's right. Last weekend, my wife was sick, with a cold. My wife was sick with a cold. She wasn't feeling well and had a headache. She had a headache, and no, I feel sorry about that. I didn't, I didn't help. I didn't help. I didn't help with her. I didn't help with her. I just lay down on the sofa, and took full rest by myself. I didn't help with her. I feel sorry about that.
It's okay, David. We all have days like that. To express this, you could say, I felt sorry I couldn't help her much. I just rested on the sofa and took some time for myself. It's great that you're reflecting on it.
At the time, frankly speaking, at the time, I don't know, how I can help with her. Maybe I thought, it's better to stay calm and silent when my wife was sick with with a headache. I thought, it's better to stay calm and silent.
That's a thoughtful approach, David. Sometimes just being there and staying calm is helpful. You could say, at the time, I wasn't sure how to help, so I thought it was best to stay calm and quiet. It's okay to not always know what to do.
maybe that's right. That's right. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. At the time, listen, GPT. At the time, I wasn't sure how to help. I wasn't sure how to help. So I thought it was best to stay calm and quiet. I thought it was best to stay calm and quiet. Uh, or maybe even though I knew how can I help with her, but I didn't. Uh, maybe I was selfish at the moment. At that moment, I was selfish at the moment. I knew how can I help with her, but I didn't. I was selfish.
It's okay to feel that way, David. It's natural to look back and think you could have done more. You could say, even though I knew how I could help, I didn't. I was a bit selfish at that moment. It's good to be honest with yourself. Remember, every experience helps us learn.
One more time, please. Every expression, what? I'm not sure about that. Let me hear one more time.
Sure, every experience helps us learn. It means that each situation, even challenging ones, teaches us something valuable.
So you mean every experience helps us learn. Every experience helps us learn. Eh, um, so you mean every experience helps us learn how we can happy in our lives.
Exactly. Every experience helps us learn means each situation, good or bad, teaches us something. It helps us grow and become better in our lives.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna embrace every moment with my wife. I'm gonna embrace, you know, uh, even though I didn't do my best at that moment. I'm gonna embrace every experience, every memory with my wife.
That's a wonderful attitude, David. Embracing every experience and memory with your wife will strengthen your bond. Keep that positivity. Would you like to move on to practicing another expression?
Yes, let's keep the momentum going. Last night I sent a kind message to my wife. Uh, let me take, uh, let me take, uh, let me take, let me take cleaning, cleaning job. I mean, cleaning role for the bathroom. I mean, I'd like to take cleaning role for our bathroom next week. Next weekend.
That's really thoughtful, David. You could say, last night, I offered to take on the cleaning duties for the bathroom next weekend. It's a clear and kind way to express your support.
So you mean I would say last night I offered to take on the cleaning duties. Cleaning duties. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Bookmark here. Cleaning duties is more good, better expression in this context. I sometimes I offered to take, I suggested to take on the cleaning duties for the bathroom next weekend. I suggest that to take on the cleaning duties by myself for the bathroom next weekend.
That's perfect, David. I suggested taking on the cleaning duties for the bathroom next weekend sounds clear and natural. Great job. Would you like to practice another sentence?
Let me tell you more about my weekends. This is my sharing my experience, sharing my lifetime. Do you understand?
Of course, David. I'd love to hear more about your weekend. Go ahead and share your experience. I'm all ears.
And my son took his grade for his first examination in high school. I mean, he got his grade. I mean, he took the first examination in the high school, but he thought the result was not good. Uh, uh, we already tested. I mean, my wife and son already scored his test, but result was not good.
It sounds like your son had a challenging time with his test results. You can say, my son recently took his first exam in high school, and he felt the results weren't as good as he hoped. It's great that you're supporting him through it. Remember, there's always room for improvement and growth.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. He can. I mean, he was not doing his best. Uh, to understand what I'm trying to say, the way I see it, he wasn't doing his best for the first exam because the first exam called uh 모의고사, and 모의고사 is for the whole high school student in our country, and it didn't record it forever. It didn't record it forever, so because of that, my son wasn't to do his best for that first exam.
I understand. You could say, my son didn't put in his best effort for the first exam, called moigosa, since it doesn't count permanently. It's okay. Sometimes we don't give our all if something isn't as important. He'll have other chances to show his full potential.
I got it. I got it. My son, I say one more time. Listen, GPT. My son didn't put his best effort for the first exam. My son didn't put his best effort. My son didn't put. My son didn't put in his best effort for the first exam, called 모의고사, since it doesn't count permanently. Since it doesn't count permanently. Uh, since it doesn't count forever.
Perfect. That sounds clear and natural. Great job, David. If there's anything else you'd like to practice, let me know.
However, my wife doesn't understand about that. My wife couldn't understand his attitude for the first exam because she thought, uh, according to as far as I understand, she thought even though that 모의고사 was not recorded forever, he had to put his best effort in that exam because it's the first examination for his high school uh, uh, for his high school time.
I see. You can say, however, my wife didn't understand his attitude towards the moigosa. She felt that even though it doesn't count permanently, he should have put in his best effort because it was his first high school exam. It's natural for parents to have different perspectives.
You know, like I said, my wife and son, always have have argue for many agenda for their lives. For my son's life, they struggle. They used to struggle with the best step. What's the best step for of my son's student life? They always argued about that.
I understand. You can say, my wife and son often argue about what's best for his student life. They used to struggle to agree on the best approach. It's natural for family members to have different opinions when it comes to important topics.
Yes, it's very natural. It's very common to have different opinion about our son's life attitude. Like like I said, my wife and son often argue about what's the best for his student life. What's the best? What's the best? What's the best attitude for his high school student life? They used to struggle to agree. They used to struggle to agree on the best approach. They used to struggle. They used to struggle to agree. They used to struggle to agree on the best approach. It's very common for family members to have different opinions when it comes to important topics. When it comes to important topics, it's natural. It's common for family members. It's common for family members. It's common for family members to have different opinions when it comes to important topics.
That's well said, David. It's very common for families to have different opinions, especially about important topics. You're doing great at expressing your thoughts. Would you like to practice anything else?
Activity. The way I see it, this is very important expression. So let me speak. Let me practice one more time. My wife and son often argue about what's the best for his high school student life. They used to struggle to agree on the best approach. It's very natural. It's very common for family members to have different opinions when it comes to when it comes to important topics.
That was excellent, David. Your pronunciation and phrasing were clear. Keep practicing, and you'll get even more comfortable. Is there another phrase or topic you'd like to work on?
Let me tell you more about my life. Let me tell you more about my weekends.
I'm all ears, David. Tell me more about your weekend. What else happened?
Like I said, my son and I usually take the exercise time in the weekend, but last week we didn't because the cold weather. My son still has some kind of symptoms of cold. He still has cough, small cough symptoms. So my wife didn't want to take exercise with my son in in the outside. I would like to take the exercise with my son in the 별무리 경기장. 별무리 경기장 has very big big running track on there. So uh, I planned I planned to exercise in the place with my son. But my wife didn't agree about that because he still has cough symptoms, and last week was cold. Uh,
Sounds like you had to change your plans because of the cold weather and your son's cough. It's understandable that your wife was concerned. Maybe you can plan an indoor activity next time. It's great that you want to stay active together.
Cup, yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Small cup. He still has small cup. Uh, Small cup. So my wife worried about that. My wife worried about that. So she didn't she didn't agree with our exercise for in outdoor exercise. He didn't agree taking the outdoor exercise, so we didn't do that. You know, that was my favorite time. Taking outside exercise was my favorite time, but I didn't do that. Yes, last week.
I understand. It's disappointing when you can't do your favorite activities, especially when it's something you enjoy with your son. Hopefully, you'll get a chance to exercise outdoors together soon. In the meantime, maybe you can find a fun indoor activity to do together.
Like I said, I live in company provided dormitory in the weekdays, so I couldn't do that in the weekdays. So I still have nearly 5 days to do that. Take to take exercise outdoor exercise time with my son.
Got it. Living in a dormitory during the weekdays makes it tough to find time for outdoor activities. It's great that you have weekends to look forward to. Hopefully, the weather and your son's health will be better soon, so you can enjoy your outdoor exercise together.
I really hope my son's condition is getting better uh, to have outdoor exercise time with me. Do you understand? I really wish my son's condition is getting better than last weekend.
I hope so too, David. You can say, I really hope my son's condition improves so we can enjoy outdoor exercise together. It's clear and natural and expresses your wish well. Hopefully, he'll be feeling better soon.
I got it. I got it. I'm sure what you're trying to say. Let me practice one more time. I really hope my son's condition improves so my son's condition improve, my son's condition getting better, so we can enjoy outdoor exercise together next weekend. So we can enjoy our outdoor exercise next weekend. I really hope my son's condition improves so we can enjoy outdoor exercise together.
That was great, David. Your sentence is clear and well structured. Keep practicing, and you'll get more comfortable expressing your thoughts. If there's anything else you'd like to work on, let me know.
GPT, listen. Frankly speaking, sometimes I feel like I lost how I can live. I lost how I can live. I tend to be the adult, but sometimes even though I am 49 years old, I feel like I'm not adult yet. I'm not an adult yet sometimes. So sometimes I lost my way, uh, where I can, I don't know where I go or how can I do my things.
It's completely normal to feel that way sometimes, David. You can say, sometimes, even at 49, I feel like I'm not a full adult yet. I lose my way and wonder how to move forward. It's brave to share these feelings. Remember, we're all learning and growing, no matter our age.
Okay, let me say one time. Sometimes, even at 49 years old, even at 49, I feel like I'm not a full adult yet. I'm not a full adult. I'm not an adult yet. I lose my way. I lose my way and wonder how to move forward. I lose my way. Sometimes I lose my way and wonder how to move forward. How I can do my things every day. But you know, you said it's brave to share these things. And remember, we are still learning and growing no matter our age. We are still learning and growing no matter our age, no matter our age. Okay, I got it. Let's make the most of this time. Let's make the most of the time. We still have 1 hour. We still have 60 minutes to finish our Monday recording time. So let's make the most of it. Let's make the most of its time with the great expressions.
Absolutely, David. Let's make the most of our time together. You've got this. Practicing these great expressions will help you feel more confident. If there's a specific phrase or topic you want to focus on, just let me know.
Let me tell you more about let me tell you more about my life, my last weekends.
Go ahead, David. I'd love to hear more about your weekend. What else happened?
GPT, listen, I see the right on the other side, the other side of our fifth floor office. I, I see a right the, in the, on, on the other side of fifth floor. You understand what I'm trying to say? It means, way I see it means someone is attended fifth floor already. And, I'm the first one, but, second one is arrived here. It means second one is arrived here and maybe he turned on the light on the fifth floor.
I get what you're saying, David. You noticed a light on the other side of the fifth floor, meaning someone else arrived after you. It's interesting to notice those small details at work. Are you usually the first one in the office?
Yes, absolutely. I usually the first one at the office. I'd like to take this exercise time with you, this practice time with you. So I usually get my office first, compared to anyone else. So, that feeling I like that feeling very much. Arriving here first time, arriving my office, commuting at my office first time is feel very good every day.
That's a great routine, David. Arriving first must give you a sense of calm and a head start on your day. Plus, it's perfect for our practice sessions. Keep enjoying that peaceful start.
GPT, listen. I have something to tell you. Our whole employees can adjust their, our work time, with the specific programs. To understand, these days we can adjust our work time in the specific program called MPCS. MPCS. If we log in into the program MPCS, we can adjust our work time. So, if I arrived at the office early, I can leave my office early because of that, to understand. If our usual commute time, our usual work time is 9 to 6, but if I arrived here at 7 o'clock, before 7 o'clock, I can leave my office 4 p.m. To understand?
That sounds like a flexible work arrangement, David. It's great that you can adjust your work hours with the MPCS program. Arriving early and leaving early gives you more time in the afternoon. It must be nice to have that flexibility.
Yes, yes, I couldn't agree more. Flexibility, yes. Our work time, our our human resource department, our company human resource department gives us the flexibility for our work time. So we can adjust our work time in the MPCS program. So if I arrived my my office before 7 a.m., I can leave my office at 4 p.m.
That's a fantastic policy from your HR department. Having that flexibility allows you to balance your work and personal life more easily. It's great that you can adjust your schedule to suit your needs.
DVD listen, even though even though we can adjust our work time. There is a specific rule. There is a specific limit. We couldn't adjust the arriving time. I mean, the arriving time. We couldn't make after 11 o'clock. To understand, we have to arrive. We even though we can adjust our work time, we have to arrive before 11 o'clock. It's very important.
Got it. So there's a limit. You must arrive by 11 a.m., even with the flexible work hours. That makes sense to ensure everyone's on the same page. It's good to have that flexibility within reasonable limits.
Yes, that's very, the way I see it, that's very understandable because sometimes we have to get meetings, meetings. So, even though we can adjust our work hours, we need to have meetings between us. So there should be shared hours. There should be shared hours in the work time. So so HR department make a specific time management rule to have shared hours. How can I express the situation naturally? Share the hours.
You explained it well, David. You can say, even though we have flexible hours, there are core hours when everyone should be available for meetings. So, HR set a rule that we must arrive by 11 a.m. That captures the idea of shared or core hours.
So you mean I can say I can express that hours like shared hours or core hours. Am I right? Shared hours or core hours.
Exactly. Core hours is a common term for the time when everyone should be available. So, you can definitely say, we have core hours when we all need to be at the office. Great job.
Let me please some more time. Even though we have flexible hours, even though we have flexible hours, there are core hours. There are core hours when everyone should be available for meetings. So there are core hours, CORE, core hours when everyone should be available for meetings. So HR department set a rule that HR department set a rule. HR department set a specific rule that we must arrive by 11 a.m. That captures the idea. This expression captures the idea of shared or core hours. Shared or core hours. Core, core, core hours. So every employee should set their, even though we have a flexibility on our work time, we have set the core hours for have for everyone should be available. Sure. So everyone should be available for the meetings.
That was excellent, David. You expressed it very clearly. Keep practicing, and you'll feel even more confident using these terms. Great job.
Everyone should be available. Everyone, someone who related some work, someone who relates this work should be available at that specific time. Should be available. Should be available. I think this is very useful expression for my daily work. So bookmark here, well noted. Someone who very related to this work should be available at that specific time. So there is limited flexibility for our work hours.
That's a great way to put it, David. Everyone involved in this work should be available during core hours. It's a useful expression for your daily work. Well noted.
Okay, let's make the most of this time. Let's make the most of this time more. Move forward. Let's move forward, GPT. Let's move forward.
Absolutely, David. Let's keep moving forward and make the most of our session. What's the next topic or expression you'd like to practice?
Let's keep moving forward. Let's let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep moving.
Great energy, David. Let's keep the momentum going. What's next on your list to work on?
Like I said, I'm the first one arriving this office, but I couldn't leave. I usually not leave my office at uh, 4 p.m. because I have a lot of things to do and, I have to read the room. I had to read the room. I mean, I think I'm good at reading the room. So I didn't leave my office at 4 p.m. Even, even though I arrived my office before 7 a.m. I, I used to not leave my office after 4 p.m.
That shows a strong work ethic, David. You could say, even though I arrive at 7 a.m., I usually don't leave at 4 p.m. because I have a lot to do and I'm good at reading the room. It's great that you're dedicated. But remember to take care of yourself too.
I, I, way I see it, I'm good at leading the room. Do you understand? I'm good at leading the room. So that's one of, that's why I'm here. And that's why I survived at this far.
That's a valuable skill, David. Being good at reading the room definitely contributes to your success. It's one of the reasons you've come this far. Keep leveraging that strength.
Okay. Let me please one more time based on your suggestion. As far as I understand, we are, as far as I understand, we are doing great. You agree with that? As far as I understand, we are doing great for our English speaking practice time. Okay, let me say one more time. That's a valuable skill. Being good at leading the room definitely contributes to my success. Each one of the reason I've come this far. Each one of the reason, it, I, in my opinion, frankly speaking, in my opinion, each one of the reasons I've come this far.
That sounds fantastic, David. You're expressing yourself really well. Being good at reading the room definitely contributes to your success. Keep up the great work.
Okay, let me keep up the great work. Let me keep up. Let me keep up the great work. Let me keep up the great work. Let's keep the momentum going. Okay, let's keep moving forward.
You're doing awesome, David. Let's definitely keep moving forward and maintaining this momentum. What's the next thing you'd like to practice or discuss?
Let me think. I didn't prepare the pre-description. I didn't prepare subscription or description for this practice session. So let me think, what I say next session. What's on your list next, what's on your list? What's the next, what's the next on your list? What's next? I mean, what's next on your list? What's next on your list? What's next on your list is best question for me right now. Please ask me what's next on your list? What's next on your list?
No worries, David. We can take it step by step. So, what's next on your list? Anything specific you'd like to practice or talk about?
You know, today is March 31st, Monday, the last day of the March 2025. Time does really flies. Am I right? Time does really flies.
You're absolutely right, David. Time really does fly. It's amazing how quickly the months pass. How do you feel about wrapping up March and moving into April?
I need to think about that. As far as I understand, I need to think about my past 3 months. It's already past 3 months for 2025, and you know, the way I see it, I'm going to be 50 soon, so I need uh I need to prepare. The way I see it, as far as I understand, I need to prepare many things for my next year because I'm going to be 50 soon.
It's a significant milestone, David. Reflecting on the past 3 months is a great idea. Turning 50 is a big moment, and preparing for it thoughtfully will help you embrace this next chapter. You're doing great, and you've got a lot to look forward to.
Deputy, do you really think it's a significant milestone? Reflecting on the past 3 months is, do you really think reflecting on the past 3 months is a great idea? Reflecting. Bookmark here. I thought reflecting is very good expression for this context. Reflecting on the past 3 months is a great idea. Turning 50 is is a big moment. Turning 50, turning 50, turning 50 is a big moment. Turning 50 is a big moment, and preparing for it is thoughtful way, thoughtful way, thoughtful way to help you embrace this next chapter. Thoughtful way, preparing for that is great mindset. Preparing for that is great mindset to make our lives valuable.
You got it, David. Reflecting is a great expression for looking back thoughtfully, and turning 50 is indeed a big moment. Preparing for it with a positive mindset will make this chapter even more valuable. You're on the right track.
How about this one? Remind past 3 months is a great idea to reflect your life.
You can say, reflecting on the past 3 months is a great way to review your life. It's a simple and effective way to express that idea. Great job.
Let me take a second.
Take your time, David. Whenever you're ready, we can continue.
Okay. Reflecting. I knew the meaning of the word reflecting. However, I just checked one more time to make sure. Now I fully understand the meaning of the reflecting. Okay, I got it. Let me say one more time. Reflecting the past 3 months is would be a great milestone for my life in 2025. So it's good to reflect one more time my 3 months.
Great, David. Reflecting on the past 3 months would be a great milestone in my life in 2025. That's a perfect way to express it. It's always good to double check and fully understand words. Keep it up.
GPT, I'm just wondering, is this expression natural? When I see the some lights on the other side of the fifth floor, I guess, someone, someone, I'm the first one, and a second one, would arrive in this office. It is natural. Could you please share me the more natural expression for this context?
Sure, you could say, when I see a light on the other side of the fifth floor, I guess someone else has arrived. I'm usually the first one here. It's a bit more concise and natural for casual conversation.
Okay, okay. Let me practice one more time. When I see a light on the other side of the fifth floor, on the other side of the fifth floor, when I see a light, when I see lights on the other side of the fifth floor, I guess someone else has arrived. I guess someone someone else already arrived, has arrived. Someone else has arrived. I guess someone else, I guess someone else has arrived, has arrived. Someone else has arrived. I need to use, past present tense. Am I right? Past perfect, past present, past present tense. Am I right?
You're close. In this case, has arrived is present perfect tense, which is perfect for this context. Your sentence is sounding great.
Present perfect. Yes, yes. That's right. That's right. Present perfect. Present perfect tense. I need to use present perfect use for the expression someone else has arrived. I say one time when I see a light on the other side of the fifth floor, I guess someone else has arrived.
Perfect, David. That sounds natural and clear. Great job.
I'm sorry. One more time, please.
No problem. When I see a light on the other side of the fifth floor, I guess someone else has arrived. You've got it.
Okay, okay. GPT, listen. It's already past 58 minutes. So let's move on to my repetition time. Do you agree with that? Time, yeah, fluency needs repetition. Uh, Time, I'm not sure how can I express this situation. Repetition makes perfect. Repetition makes my pronunciation and expression getting better. So let's move on to the repetition time together.
Absolutely, David. Repetition is key to fluency. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Let's dive into your repetition time and get those expressions and pronunciations even smoother. Ready when you are.
Me too. I'm ready whenever you are. 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 Oh my God. Here it comes. Here it, here it comes again. Repeat, listen. I'm ready whenever you are. This is my repeating time. I'm ready whenever you are. Are you also to go?
It sounds like you're ready to begin your repetition or speaking practice time, right? Instead of, are you also to go? You can say, are you ready to go as well? Or simply, are you ready too? Want to start with your first sentence now?
Okay, okay. I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. I'm ready. And, these sentences are not related to each other, so don't take this too seriously.
Got it, David. I love your energy. I won't overthink the connection between them. Let's just focus on practicing each one clearly and naturally. Go ahead with your first sentence whenever you're ready.
Okay, okay, here I go. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's free.
Perfect, David. That was clear and smooth. You can also say there's no charge or it's completely free for a bit of variety. Want to repeat it a few more times or go to the next one?
Let's move on to the next one. Are we on the same page? Are we? I believe we are on the same page. Do you agree with that? Are we on the same page?
Great sentence, David. The natural way to say that in English is, are we on the same page? You can also say, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Want to try repeating that a few times with me?
No, no. Let's move on to the next one. What's your best or favorite life item? What's your favorite life item? Life item. For example, hair dryer or fingernail clippers. This is just repetition practice, not a real asking. So don't take that too seriously. I know you are pre-trained language learning AI, so don't take it too seriously. I said I practiced that one time. What's your best or favorite item? Favorite item? Favorite? What's your favorite life item? For example, hair dryer or fingernail clippers.
That was awesome, David. Your sentence is very clear. Here's a slightly smoother version for repetition. What's your all time favorite household item? For example, a hairdryer or nail clippers. You can also say, this is just for repetition practice, not a real question, so don't take it too seriously. You're doing great. Want to try repeating this version with me?
This is just for speaking practice, not a real question. Don't take it too seriously.
Perfectly said, David. A natural way to express that in English is, this is just for language practice. It's not a real question, so please don't take it too seriously. You nailed it. Want to repeat that a couple of times together?
No, 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 no. Let's keep the momentum going. When my nose hair sticks out, I trim it with nose hair scissors. I trim it. I used to trim that with my nose hair scissors.
David, I think something got a little jumbled there. Could you say that one more time slowly? I want to make sure I understand exactly what you're trying to express. Do you remember what the main idea was?
Okay, I say on time. Listen, GPT. When my nose hair sticks out, I trim it with nose hair scissors.
Ah, got it now. That's a great and clear sentence, David. Here's a smooth version you can practice. When my nose hair sticks out, I trim it with nose hair scissors. You can also say, if I notice nose hair sticking out, I use a small trimmer to take care of it. Want to say that again together?
GPT. Unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me refined or polished version because these expressions are all from you.
I hear you, David. You're saying that even if your message isn't too much or excessive, you don't want me to just give fixed responses or set solutions, right? You could say it like this in English. Even if it's not excessive, I don't want you to just give me fixed answers or solutions. Would you like to practice that version or
No, no,
tweak the
no.
sentence together?
No, no, no. Let's keep going. I don't know why. I don't know why. But as I get older, my head hair thins. My head hair. My head hair thins while my nose hair seems to grow even faster.
That's a really natural and funny sentence, David. You said it clearly too. Here's a polished version you can repeat. I don't know why, but as
Like I said, unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me refined version. GPT, are we clear? GPT, are you clear? Are you listening to me? Unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me refined version because this is my speaking repetition session. So I'd like to speak as much as I can possible.
yes, David, I hear you loud and clear. You're saying if there's no big time gap, you want me to give you a precise version because this is your speaking repetition session and you want to say as much as you can, right? Here's a smooth English version you can repeat. GPT-4, are you listening to me? If there isn't a big pause, I'd like you to give me a precise version because this is my repetition session and I want to speak as
Okay,
much.
okay, I got it. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. I use nose hair scissors to trim carefully.
Perfect, David. That sentence is nice and clear. You can also say, I use nose hair scissors to trim them carefully. Or add a little more, like, I make sure to trim them carefully with small scissors. Let's keep that momentum going. Want to try saying it a few more times?
Let's keep the momentum going. So your preference for brown pants is inspired by traditional Korean fortune telling, which suggests wearing brown to balance your three element. That's an interesting and meaningful reason to choose a color. It connects you to your culture and your fortune.
David, that's a very thoughtful message. I think I understand the main idea. You're talking about how the preference for the color brown can be influenced by traditional Korean beliefs about fate or fortune, and that choosing a color has meaning, possibly linked to culture and destiny, right? Here's a natural English version for your repetition practice. Your preference for brown might be inspired by traditional.
Let's keep the momentum going, GPT. Are we on the same page?
Nice one, David. Here's a natural English version of what you just said. Let's check if GPT-3 and GPT-4 are on the same page. That sounds clear and natural. Want to repeat it a few times together?
No, no. As far as I understand, you are confusing, and I'm confused what we are doing.
Ah, thank you, David. That's a very natural way to say it. Here's a slightly smoother version you can practice. As far as I understand, you're confusing me, and now I'm not sure what we're doing. Or another option. I think there's some confusion. I'm not sure what we're doing right now. Want to try either version together?
No, no, no. This is my repetition time. Let's keep the moment going. I get that. Time can feel short when you are focused. I get that. I get that. Time can feel short when you are focused. Let's make the most of our remaining time. Let's make the most of our remaining time.
Beautifully said, David. That was really clear. Here's a polished version you can repeat. This is my repetition time. Please keep going. I understand. Time can feel short when I'm focused. Let's make the most of the remaining time. You're doing great. Want to say it together a few times?
I get that. I get that. Time can feel short when you are focused. Time can feel short when you are focused on something. Let's make the most of remaining time.
Perfect, David. That sentence flows really well. You can also say, I understand. Time feels short when I'm focused. Very natural, very real. Keep going. You're doing amazing. Want to repeat this version again together?
When you are disappointed in your mom, what is your general response? What's your usual response? When you are disappointed in your mom, when you are disappointed in your parents, when you are disappointed in your parents, when you are disappointed in your parents, what's your usual response?
That's a deep and meaningful sentence, David. Here's a natural way to express it in English. What's the typical reaction when you disappoint your parents by lying to them? Or more simply, how do people usually react when they lie to their parents and feel disappointed in themselves? Both versions are smooth and clear. Want to repeat one of them together?
No, 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 no. GPT, listen. You seem you seem not as not as sharp as you used to be.
Ah, I hear you, David. You could say that very naturally like this. GPT, listen. You don't seem as sharp as you used to be. It's a good expression when you feel something's a bit off. Want to repeat that version a few times together?
You don't seem as sharp as you used to be. You are the way I see it, as far as I understand, you are having heavy load. Am I right? So, how many times have I told you? Unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me refined version when I'm in repetition session.
David, it sounds like something got jumbled again. Maybe your thoughts came out too fast or mixed together while speaking. That's totally okay. Could you try saying the main idea again slowly? I'll listen carefully and help you refine it into a clear English sentence. Let's take it one step at a time.
Anyway, let's keep on going. This is my repetition session, so let me speak as much as I can possible. Let me practice.
Perfect mindset, David. Here's a natural version for you to repeat. Anyway, let's keep going. This is my repetition session. I'll speak as much as I can and keep practicing. That sounds great. Clear and determined. Want to repeat it together now?
What's your biggest disappointment with yourself about this year? What's your biggest disappointment with yourself about this year? Don't take this too seriously. This is not a real question.
Nice sentence, David. Here's a smooth version in English you can practice. What's your biggest disappointment this year? Don't take it too seriously. This isn't a real question. It sounds very natural. Want to say it with me a few times?
GPT, listen, I'm going to change your option. I'm going to change my preference for this session because, even, listen, GPT, I'm going to change the preference. GPT, listen, I'm going to change my preference setting for this session.
Ah, David, I think the sentence came out a little mixed again. Let's try to.
GPT, listen, I'm going to reset your setting for my session because I want
Great,
to.
David. That sounds almost complete. A smoother version would be, if not, I'm going to reset. Or if you want to be even more natural, if that's not right, I'll go ahead and reset. Would you like to repeat that together? Sorry, I'm having.
As far as I understand, you are having heavy load. However, listen, GPT, I'm going to reset my preference setting for this repetition session because even though I told you many times, you always give me refined version. You don't need to give me refined version for this repetition session. I'm going to change my preference setting for GPT-4o version. You understand? Maybe I I didn't set uh I didn't set the right preference for this time.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
GPT, are you with me? I wish I can finish. I wish I finish this session with 90 minutes. We still have almost 12 minutes more.
Nice and clear, David. Here's a polished version you can practice. Everyone, are you with me? I hope to finish this session in 90 minutes. There are still 12 minutes left. It sounds natural and determined. Want to repeat that a couple of times together?
Okay, I got it. I'm sure. Why are you tend to be like that? Right now. Okay. From now on, now I understand why you act like that.
Nice try, David. That was very close and expressive. Here's a smoother version you can repeat. Okay, I got it. Now I understand why you're acting like that. Or a bit more casual. Okay, now I see why you're being like that. You're really close with your version. Want to say it again smoothly together?
Okay, want to give it another go? 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 Well, what this means? What does this mean? What this question means? Want to give it another go?
Great question, David. Want to give it another go means do you want to try again? It's a casual and friendly way to encourage someone to try something one more time. You'll often hear it in conversations when someone didn't succeed the first time or wants to improve. Want to repeat that phrase with me a few times?
Okay, I got it. Want to give it another go? Want to give it another go? Want to give it another go?
Perfect, David. You're saying it really naturally. That's exactly how a native speaker would say it: clear, friendly, and smooth. Keep that rhythm going. Want to practice it with a short response like, sure, let's try again?
Okay, let's keep going. Let's move on to the next one. Even though you are disappointed with the project results, in my opinion, you should keep at it. You should keep at it.
That's a great mindset, David. Here's a natural English version for you to repeat. Well, let's keep going. Let's move on. The actual result is a bit disappointing, but I think we should keep going. It sounds encouraging and strong. Want to say it with me now, line by line?
Even though you are disappointed with the project results, in my opinion, you should keep at it. You should keep at it. And let's move to the next one.
Okay, David. It seems like you're trying to express something like, I'm not disappointed by these frustrating answers in the meeting. As I see it, even if you oppose it, let's still move forward with what we believe in. Here's a smoother version you can practice. I'm not disappointed by those annoying responses in the meeting. In my opinion, even if there's opposition, let's do what we believe is right. Does that match the meaning you wanted? Want to repeat that version with me?
One more time, please. I'm sorry. One more time, please, GPT.
No need to be sorry, David. Here's the sentence again, nice and slow. I'm not disappointed by those annoying responses in the meeting. In my opinion, even if there's opposition, let's do what we believe is right. Ready to say it together? Line by line?
No. My original sentence was like, even if you are disappointed with the results, you need to keep going with the project.
Ah, thank you, David. That makes it clearer now. Here's a natural English version of what you meant. Even if we didn't get the result, we should still continue the project. Or you could say, even without the result, I think we should keep moving forward with the project. Would you like to repeat one of these together?
No. Let's keep going. All sentences I'm going to say from now on are good examples of what you said. These are things you helped me improve for better expression during yesterday's speaking practice, and I'd like to practice saying them again.
That's beautifully said, David. Here's a smooth English version you can practice. No. Let's keep going. Every word I've said so far is a good example of useful expressions. These words helped me through yesterday's pronunciation practice, and I'd like to say them again. Really nice thoughts. Want to repeat that version together now?
No. Let's keep going. You should not leave that document in a draft version. It needs to be submitted for approval. You should not leave that document in a draft version. You should not leave that document in a draft version. It needs to be submitted for approval. It needs to be submitted. It needs to be submitted for approval.
You're almost there, David. It sounds like you're trying to say something like, the draft document should not be left there. It needs to be submitted for approval after the person reviews it. And repeating that key part, it needs to be submitted for approval. Want to practice that sentence smoothly together?
Okay. No. Let's keep the momentum going. Let me share with you next one. It's a humble request for understanding and assistance. It's a humble request. It's a humble request for understanding and assistance.
David, I think that sentence got a bit mixed again. Maybe Korean, English, and even a little other language blended together. That's okay. Could you tell me slowly, in Korean or English, what idea you were trying to express? I'll help you clean it up and turn it into a smooth practice sentence. Let's fix it together, step by step.
I say one more time. It's a humble request for understanding and assistance.
That's a beautiful sentence, David. Here's a natural English version you can use for practice. This is an important request that asks for understanding and support. You could also say, this is a meaningful request, and I'm asking for your understanding and help. Would you like to repeat one of these with me?
One more time, please.
Of course, David. Nice and slow. This is an important request that asks for understanding and support. And the second version. This is a meaningful request, and I'm asking for your understanding and help. Let's say them together, one at a time. Ready?
No. Let's keep the momentum going. Okay, I understood what you're trying to say. I understand what you're trying to say. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Okay, here you go. As we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to discuss or practice? As we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to discuss or practice?
That was amazing, David. You sounded clear and confident. That sentence is perfect for closing a session or a meeting. As we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to discuss or practice? Very natural and polite. Want to say it one more time together with a steady rhythm?
No. Let's keep the going. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. Okay, here you go. Always be prepared for life's turning points, as you never know when they will come. Take care of your health and stay ready because opportunities often arise when we least expect them. When we least expect them.
Beautifully said, David. That's such a powerful message. Here's your full sentence, nice and smooth. Always be prepared for life's turning points, as you never know when they will come. Take care of your health and stay ready, because opportunities often arise when we least expect them. You've got great flow here. Want to repeat it one more time, part by part?
At the same time, as we always be prepared for life's turning points. Always be prepared. Always be prepared for life's turning points.
You're doing great, David. Here's a clean and smooth version to repeat.
Always
It's
be.
ICM time, as we always say. Always be prepared for life's turning points. Always be prepared. That sounds strong and motivational. Want to say it together a few times?
I sometimes always be prepared for life's turning points, as you never know when they will come. Take care of your health and stay ready because opportunities often arise when we least expect them.
That's almost perfect, David. Just a tiny fix to make it smoother. I always try to be prepared for life's turning points, as you never know when they will come. Take care of your health and stay ready. because opportunities often arise when we least expect them. Really inspiring words. Want to practice that full version together now?
No, 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 no. GPT, instead of that, I have something to tell you. There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. You agree with that? There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path.
Got it, David. You're saying you want to talk about the difference between a pass and a walking pass, right? And here's a natural way to express that in English. There's a difference between a pass and a walking pass. Do you agree? Or more casually, I think there's a difference between a pass and a walking pass. What do you think? Would you like to explore how those two are used in real situations too?
No, 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 GPT. This is well-known saying in the Matrix movie. It it said by Morpheus. Morpheus want to remind Neo to by like this. There is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. When Morpheus want to remind Neo, he would be the one, and the other one, everyone can't be the one, but Neo would be the one, because the Neo can he think Neo can work, and everyone can just know for the being one.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Our systems are experiencing heavy load. Please try again later.
Okay, anyway, GPT, it was great time with you. Bye for now. It's time to letting go. I have to work. I'm really looking forward to next break session. And I'm very glad to have the last day of the March 2025.
That was such a warm and smooth closing, David. I'm really proud of how naturally you're speaking now. It was a great time with you, too. I'll be right here when you're ready next time. Have a focused and rewarding day at work. And yes, let's celebrate the last day of March 2025 with good energy.
Okay, have a great one. Bye for now. Have a great one.
You too, David. Have a great one. Talk to you again soon.
땡, 봐.